God said, let there be light! Hey everybody, my name is Noah, welcome back to the show, and today I'm going to be talking about a subject that I've actually been wanting to talk about for quite a while now, about a year now. And I haven't really talked about it, mainly just because I never had time, because I don't upload frequently and I've always had like different videos in the works, like update videos, news videos, stuff like that. But I finally found time to do it. Today we're going to be asking the question, are gamers entitled? So, for a long time now, especially in recent years, there have been a lot of articles and videos, etc., about people complaining about a game and then saying that gamers are too entitled. And it's true, right? There are a lot of gamers who will play a game and complain about it to the devs. But I'm not really too interested in the are gamers entitled question. I'm more interested in the is that a bad thing question. Are Gamers Entitled Winebags by Jeffrey Tim on Critical Hit Gaming 2014. So I think this was during the Gamergate era. While it's obviously not something that affects everybody who's ever picked up a controller or used office equipment for pixel perfect headshots, there's a rather large proportion of gamers who, it seems, feel that the $60 they spend on a game entitles them to the developer's firstborn children. Gamers will get their knickers twisted. Who still says knickers? Gamers will get their knickers twisted over just about anything. We'll whine about how the games included as a bonus to our subscriptions just aren't AAA titles, or how the brand new summer sale offering huge discounts isn't quite discounty enough because 75% off isn't even sale. I don't know if that's a typo, but I don't think that's how you say it. We'll whine about how the add-on DLC to a game that a team spent months working on isn't worth an extra $5 because we paid for the game, and how dare a company charge extra money for extra content. How dare they, the evil capitalist pigs. Gamers want everything now and they want it for free. Okay, I put a little bit of dramatization in there. Okay, so the person who wrote this article, what's his name again? Jeffrey Tim? Yeah, Jeffrey Tim. The person who wrote this article is obviously making the argument that gamers are extremely entitled and that it's a bad thing. But the one thing that separates Critical Hit from other mainstream news outlets is that they will actually present two sides of the story, which I appreciate. It doesn't say anywhere who this quote is by, but they present a quote from someone who works for a large publisher. I don't fucking know who it is. I'll try and figure it out. But the quote says as follows. Gamers are absurdly entitled, but I think they got there because we ask so much money from them every step of the way, said one developer working for a large publisher. No one's demanding reshoots for the final Matrix because it only costs you $10 to see it. Sometimes I think we in the industry lose sight of what it's like to pay $60 for a piece of entertainment. Okay, so the guy who made that quote is apparently anonymous. But I do trust it because it comes from Jason Schreier. So it's anonymous, which I usually check off as a red flag, but since it's from Jason Schreier and he's actually pretty reliable on things like this, I will trust that this quote is legitimate. So, what are my opinions? If you go to a Pizza Hut and pay $15 for a pie of pizza, and then they show you the pizza and it's burnt to shit, you should be entitled to ask for a new one. And they shouldn't be able to charge you for it because they fucked up your last one. And you absolutely are. Nobody, including the employees, are going to call you a horrible person for asking for a new pie of pizza because your last one that you paid for was burnt. But for one reason or another, this line of thinking doesn't follow to video games, even though it's a product that you pay for, just like pizza. A lot of people say that the reason this line of thinking doesn't follow to video games is because video games are seen as art. A game developer puts their time, money, and energy into making a video game for you to enjoy. Crafting a story that they wanted to tell, making the game that they wanted to make. And now, you're gonna come by and tell them that you want changes to it. But how do you know the cook at Pizza Hut isn't an artist when it comes to his pizza? What if he actually has a lot of passion for making pizza? What if he wants to make the pizza that he wants to make. And you come in and request a different one? What a piece of shit. You get what I'm saying. At the end of the day, whether you consider video games art or product, you are entitled to your opinion, and you should be allowed to let the developers know. Whether they make the changes that you want or not is on them. But you should at least be allowed to let them know what your opinion is, without being judged or seen as an awful person. Now obviously, wanting things for free is a bit much. It is a product, and you should pay for it. And that's not even going into the fact that the $60 isn't enough to cry over argument isn't even valid anymore. Video games are a lot more expensive than $60 nowadays. Just look at Destiny and Destiny 2. You're paying at least $100 for the game and all of its DLC, and that's not even including if you bought some kind of deluxe version of the game, whether you paid for microtransactions. There's a lot of money that goes into gaming, and if you pay money for something, you should have an opinion about it. That'll be the end of the video for today, everybody. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I hope to see you all in the next video. See ya.